Once upon a time, in a village nestled deep within the heart of Africa, there lived a clever tortoise named Kwaku. Kwaku was known far and wide for his cunning ways and mischievous adventures. One day, Kwaku heard about a great feast being held by the king of the neighboring village. Determined to attend and partake in the festivities, Kwaku devised a plan. He approached a group of birds and proposed an idea. He would tie a long rope around each bird's leg, creating a makeshift harness. Then, he would hold onto the other end of the rope, allowing the birds to fly him to the feast. The birds, intrigued by Kwaku's plan, agreed to help him in exchange for a share of the feast. As they soared through the sky, Kwaku marveled at the beauty of the landscape below. However, as they approached the king's village, Kwaku grew anxious. He knew that his plan relied on the cooperation of the birds, and he feared they might betray him. So, he whispered to each bird, instructing them to fly lower and lower until they were just above the ground. As they reached the village, Kwaku shouted for the birds to fly as high as they could. Startled by his sudden command, the birds obeyed, lifting Kwaku high into the air. The villagers below watched in amazement as the tortoise soared above them. But just as Kwaku reached the peak of his flight, he shouted the final command to the birds. "Release the rope!" With a swift motion, the birds untied themselves and flew away, leaving Kwaku to plummet to the ground below. Miraculously,